after this. I don't know. Up in the air, honestly. For now, let's chill and watch another show that, you know, wasn't main programming, but shows up every year to announce some games. I wish I had an i9. Imagine.
I'm Laura Bailey, though you may know me best as the voice of Abby in The Last of Us Part 2, Mary Jane Watson in Marvel's Spider-Man,
Laura Bailey,
even the host of the June 2021 Future Game Show. And now I am back, and this time on a super cool stage to host this year's Future Game Show Summer Showcase presented by Intel. But as we all know, with great power comes great responsibility, and thankfully, I've got Yuri here to share it with me.
I'm so glad we got that out of the way soon.
Yuri Lowenthal.
Okay, thanks, Laura. It's great.
Laura Bailey and Yuri?
Yuri Lowenthal. And I'm the voice of Sasuke on Naruto, Yosuke in Persona 4, and of course, Peter Parker in Marvel's Spider-Man. But tonight, I'm swapping out the Spidey suit for something a little more suave. Think less thwips, more quips. Actually, just like Spider-Man.
Exactly. Yuri and I have been on plenty of adventures, like when we explored the Midnight Channel with a talking teddy bear.
Or when we brought down Mr. Negative.
Right?
We have the best job!
I know! But let me tell you, nothing prepares you for a stacked showcase full of video game news.
You're telling me. Now, I've had a sneaky little look at what's to come. We've got demo drops, developer
and they didn't ask me to be
trailers,
the main character in
montages,
Persona 3 remake.
World premiere.
Nice.
I'm glad they're
riffing,
riffing
folks. And remember,
another show
right
for this.
show, head to GamesRadar.com to read more about
Oh yeah, this is Games
We've
Radar.
covered all the bases. So let's kick things off with something really special. Please welcome Tamara Jokic and Gilad Baraka, who are here to deliver a very special performance of Waves from Beyond, from the soundtrack to High Water.
This show starts with a performance?
¿Dónde vamos? ¿A dónde llegamos? Si no hay rumbo ni marea. Luz de luna en tu espuma nos da un poco de esperanza. ¿Dónde vamos? ¿A dónde llegamos? Si no hay rumbo ni marea. Luz de luna en tu espuma nos da un poco de esperanza. Mi pescador de sueños.
Wait, this is an action game?
Hacia el cielo azul.
Or a strategy game? I thought it was just gonna be a like adventure game, like a story game.
Con las voces de sirena.
Also, wow, that's loud.
Cuando sopla el viento más magnífico y el empuje de las olas más allá. ¿Dónde vamos? ¿A dónde llegamos? nos da un poco de esperanza.
Looking good.
¿Dónde vamos a dónde llegamos?
I'm watching both of their wires vanish into infinity, though. Like, now that I've seen it, I can't stop looking at it instead of actually paying attention.
Luz de luna en tu espuma nos da un poco de esperanza.
Yeah, when you see the shot of the boat, you think that it's just gonna be like a story game. Coupled with this song, there's like no tonal setup. That it's a SRPG. Game Bass?
Well, that was beautiful. Thanks again to Tamara and Gilad. High Water was previously available on Netflix, but today we are pleased to reveal that it's coming to PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch in the summer. Make sure to wishlist it on Steam.
All right, before we get to
Got
our
it.
first world premiere, we've got a quick update.
During this year's Spring Showcase, we announced that the world of Future Game Show is expanding with the launch of the new FGS YouTube and TikTok channels.
And after we wrap up today, you'll be able to go deeper into selected games from the show with exciting videos from the growing FGS editorial team. Search for FGS.
GamesRadar is breaking
TikTok,
out into
and
their
look at the
FGS
logo you can see
division.
behind us.
All right, let's keep this engine running. I think it's time for our very first.
I feel like if we don't pay attention to FGS, they're gonna pass us by because FGS feels so relevant to like secondary games media.
Why are we really doing this? I thought you hated.
So I actually saw this trailer earlier.
Next year.
Go from the post-apocalyptic to the prehistoric. It's dinosaur time.
My favorite part of the day. Let's see it.
Why are we controlling the dinosaur? And then swapping to Gunman. Already this game is wild. That is one fat croco. What? What just happened?
I don't know. I think I'd kind of enjoy being stuck in an intergalactic traffic jam if the views were that good.
Right? I mean, I get the whole truck sim thing now. It looks strangely relaxing. That was your first glimpse.
Am I insane? What just happened?
Apocalyptic to the prehistoric. It's dinosaur time.
My favorite part of the day. Let's.
Oh, the trailer cut off. And then it came back. Okay, so as the trailer, it got kind of glossed over. Whoa. All right, good to go. Let's pick this back up where we left off, huh?
Right? I mean, I get the whole truck sim thing now. It looks strangely relaxing. That was your first glimpse at Star Trucker, which is coming in 2024.
But now it's time to shift gears to demon gods and dark fantasy. We've got a developer.
Some of this I feel like I watched miscellaneously as
Lords
a
of the Fallen.
stream bits.
On behalf of Hexworks, welcome to the Lords of the Fallen gameplay showcase. Today, we're taking a closer look at our all-new dark fantasy action RPG, arriving this October on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. Spiritual successor to the original 2014 release, it acts as a full reboot for the franchise, taking place in a vast, interconnected world over 1,000 years later. Featuring colossal
So my question is, how connected?
fast,
Every time
challenging combat,
this came up with
and
Nier Automata, where it was like, all right, well, how
immersive
connected
storytelling.
is it actually?
Players will journey across two parallel realms in this expansive RPG experience. The world of the living, Axiom, and the world of the dead, Umbral, with each featuring its own unique pathways, characters, enemies, and, of course, treasures. And while Axiom presents its own challenges, untold horrors await in its nightmarish counterpart. Thanks to the Umbral Lamp, players can enter this lightless world at any time in one of two ways. When slain by the foes of Axiom, at which point you'll resurrect in the same location, albeit in Umbral, or by performing the Umbral Rift and willingly sacrificing one of your two lives. But the lamp holds yet more power, granting the ability to flay the soul from an enemy for some high damage attacks, and even manipulate the very environment of the Umbral world.
The context-sensitive
The
button,
longer
got
you
it.
spend in this wraith-ridden plane, the greater number of spectral terrors that will hunt you down. But as harrowing as the Hellions of Umbral are, they pale in comparison to the game's brutal boss battles. Towering above the ever-burning city of Kalrath, this gargantuan monstrosity doesn't take kindly to would-be adventurers.
This game is
the
sick.
demonic
It
presence
looks sick.
within, ready to devour any and all within sight.
Excited for Lords of the Fallen 2.
Prepared to carry out any
I imagine
atrocity
it's so divorced
in
from
the
the
name
first
of his
game
faith.
just so people can
Tancred,
pick it up now.
Master of Castigations, is the
Not have to feel
chaplain
obligated to play that first game.
hallowed sentinels. Though beneath the pious veil, his very own flesh conceals a truth most foul.
Honestly, Lords of the Fallen feels like it ascends that like let's just copy what they're doing, and more like oh, we played it and that was fun. Now we want to make ours. Kind of more like a fan game. You know, fan games typically are made by people who want to like make more of the cool part of it.
And prepare to unleash the darkness.
Like people
on
who get
Friday
it.
The 13th of October.
Friday the 13th, interesting. I feel like Lords of the Fallen is made by people who get it. I'm doing my very best to speak clearly. Huh. A little drunk.
Lords of the Fallen is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on October 13th, 2023. And you can wishlist it right now. Wait, what is it, Yuri? Are you okay?
Are you still fucked up? It's going down slowly.
It's something good. It's time for another world premiere.
Obviously, I could turn that around by just drinking the second Buzzball I've got in my fridge, or the Kidding Ichiban. You know. You won't? You're right, I won't. Because it was fucking gross. What is going on in this trailer? DJ players. Yeah. Jeff, can you talk about how this game will change the way we perceive life itself, the game? Well, where's the gameplay? It's a rhythm game? The rhythm game?
Team 17.
Dun, 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 dun. That was so infectious.
Yeah. That is going to be in my head for a while, I think.
Well, I really can't complain. Watch out for Headbangers Rhythm Royale, which is coming to PC, PlayStation, Xbox,
It's a
and
rhythm
Nintendo Switch
game.
in 2023.
Battle
So,
Royale?
what's next, Laura?
Oh, well, this game debuted as a world premiere in last year's summer showcase, and now we've got a closer look at gameplay. This is The Last Faith, which some fans are describing as
I'm holding this face right now. You asked, are you still fucked up? And I can only make this face at the moment.
A new dawn is at hand. The secret has been
My face is like
snatched
stuck like this right now.
in the hands of the sordid. But one rises above all others.
I'll just keep drinking this water until it's gone. Anyway, we saw this earlier.
Blessed curse, the sweetness of the fruit.
I guess this was part of the featured game show, but we watched it on the PlayStation account on YouTube. Thinking it was just part of nothing.
Only the inevitable can befall them now. Death.
The dark and gritty Metroidvania with themes of horror? Yeah! And it's not blasphemous too. You're probably gonna have to pick up your loot when you die.
That was The Last
A
Faith,
corpse
a Gothic
run, if you will.
Souls-like coming to PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch in October 2023. And you can wishlist it right now on Steam.
We're also thrilled to announce that The Last
I typed gritty as gritty at first. And that's how I knew I was too far gone. I tried to really quickly type gritty animation Fortnite into song requester.
Faith
Unfortunately,
will have a
that
beta demo
video
this
is
summer. If you want to check it out,
30
register
minutes
for
long, so
access
it's not
at
accepting it.
thelastfaithgame.com.
Our next game is a stealth action platformer set in the wake of a climate catastrophe. Let's take a trip to the world of Steel Sea.
It's called 2023 New York.
Hello everybody, I'm Carlo Bianchi and I'm the founder and game director of Storm in Attica.
Hello.
Let me introduce you Zoe and Kobe. The
It is very
dynamic duo
glossy.
will accompany you during your journey. Today,
Not even
we
the
are
actual
excited
suit
to
itself,
show
in the
you
face. Like
gameplay reveal
the
of
bridge of
Steel
the nose was like hyper glossy. I don't know if that's on
Steel
accident
Seed
or not.
is a stealth action game with a deep, complex, and lore-driven story. After a major climate catastrophe caused by humans, the AIs took control of the situation in order to find a way to preserve life.
That walk animation is very something.
Zoe is looking for her father in an underground facility built by machines and extremely hostile toward anomalies. The environment surrounding Zoe is huge and takes heavy inspiration from popular mangas, movies, and anime. Zoe needs Kobe to help with exploration, environment interaction.
Which popular manga and anime
Their
are
bond
you
will grow
taking from
stronger
there?
the more challenges they will face together. Facing enemies without using Kobe is extremely dangerous. The planning phase using your companion is essential. Sometimes a stealth approach in problematic scenarios is preferable, and a good execution will be highly rewarding. The environment will offer you many ways to deal with the enemies. Be the silent assassin. Should you feel more aggressive, or if you screw up the stealth approach, a fast-paced and tactical combat system will allow you to unleash your combat abilities on the enemies. Don't forget the Cobb is there to help you with ranged attacks and skills. Your companion.
I forget the name of the last game,
between life and death.
but it was the 2D Metroidvania like
If you still feel underpowered,
with themes of
complex
horror
skill
and
tree
dying and then
based
picking
on
up your loot
challenges will allow you to expand Zoe and
on your
Cobb's
corpse
passive
from
and
the
active
last one.
abilities. The challenge system
Also,
is
Pops, you
designed to
missed
render
it.
the experience.
I tried something called a buzz ball. It got me drunk very slowly, very frighteningly. And I've been very slowly walking back the feeling. It was not good. It was about yay big. And I drank it all in one go? Shit, like, Okin perfectly described it as a fucking shield potion. Really was.
More dynamic and fun.
A tequila ball at Don Quixote. Honestly, I think that's basically what I got.
Also,
Pops, how is your adventure out there?
Dangerous friends. Use Kobe to hack into an enemy system to make it fight with you. Your new ally will create.
Oh, by the way, this isn't any particular showcase. This is the Summer Games show.
Combat scenarios. There are many more abilities that you can unlock.
Hosted by GamesRadar.
Choose wisely. Thanks for your time with us. Steel Seed is a truly emotional experience that will test your inner humanity. The game is coming to PC, Microsoft Xbox, and Sony PlayStation.
Shield me from being sober.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna try to type or read out what you said there correctly. I'm just gonna say it my way.
Steel Seed is
because I
coming
know
soon to
that's
PC, PlayStation,
how to say that
and
way.
Xbox. Man, I gotta say, voice acting is
Opens
so
Fortnite
much
furry.
easier when you're not wearing a skin-tight suit. Am I right?
Wait a second, are you telling me
So
you wear the Spidey suit when you record?
No.
We need to talk after this. But right now, we've got a double feature focusing on Distant Bloom and Go Fight Fantastic.
I just see the controller layout on the screen right there. Restore the environment. Man, there seems to be more of those games around, huh? Also, I noticed that the environment is getting color back when you plant something. I wonder if that means anything, guys.
A routine mission to a peaceful planet, huh?
Bird planet.
Nothing's ever routine with this crew. But one thing's for sure. We'll deal with whatever comes our way. Together.
Online and couch co-op. In solo mode, you got multiple characters on your one slot. That's smart. That's a smart way to do it. Because it's just like, oh yeah.
Go fight fantastic!
Wait, the dog is the guy, the voiceover?
Distant Bloom and Go Fight Fantastic are coming later this year. So head on over to Steam and flesh out your quickly growing wish lists.
And here's a bonus. Limited time demos for both games have also been made available on Steam. So head on over to the Future Game Show Steam page if you want to check them out.
Laura,
What the fuck is that?
Wait, what? What's happening?
Oh, sorry, I was reading too far ahead. It's world premiere time again.
Man, how the fuck do people fawn over the Fortnite furries? This shit is ass.
Last time she ruins my plan. Find her and bring her to me.
A challenge. I like that.
Adalia de Volador! Seize her!
Come at me.
How is she doing that?
Let's finish this. Catch this.
It's like actually designed incorrectly. It's terrible. Fire! Whoever did that. Anywho.
Maybe next time.
Say something about the right one. That's different.
Stop this nonsense now. Come on, amigo.
Like, I just know that the content's bad when I'm more interested in getting a mono.
On guard.
Am I the only one who's never heard of her?
That was En Garde, a swashbuckling action-adventure which is coming in the
I feel bad for En Garde because I was very distracted, but you know.
Steam.
Hey, Yuri.
Yes?
When you think of the 3 pillars of video games, what do you see?
Okay, well, for me, it's got to be, obviously, big rigs, big bucks, and snow trucks.
Okay, that was not what I was expecting, but boy, do I have the trailer for you.
I'm ready.
Oh no. Oh wait, it's this game! It's this game that is throwing shade at the truck sims. Because you actually do have to manage your character's stats, and its tagline is be a trucker, not a truck. In the biggest fucking shade to your shit is fake as hell, bro, I've ever seen. Dude, I did not expect violence in the marketing for a fucking simulator game. This is where we are.
This is how legends are made.
Its big tagline is be a trucker,
PC,
not a truck.
PlayStation and Xbox in Q3 2023. So drop it on your wish lists now.
Now, our next game follows a scribe who's been sentenced to 30 years of writer's block. Hey, we've all been there, am I right? Let's take a look at The Bookwalker.
The fuck? Fuck is going on? Are you going into books and stealing their ideas?
That reminds me.
Is that what's going on?
I should return those library books I borrowed.
You really should. Those guys are coming after you. The Bookwalker Thief of Tales is coming to PC, Xbox, and PlayStation on
The second
June
half
22nd.
of the game
and you can
is
play a free demo for the game.
avoiding
on
the
Steam after show.
stolen ideas
Here's
allegations.
a new trailer for Deceit 2, a macabre social subterfuge game built from the ground up in
Why?
Unreal Engine 5.
I've been watching you.
Which chats? The man actually had Twitch chats open in his fucking trailer. I swear I keep
Deceit 2 is coming
seeing
to
this
PC,
game come up
PlayStation, and Xbox in 2023, and you can also play the beta
in like popular streamer streams, and I never want to click on it because I'm like, I don't
one part
care,
of
bro.
our life. For some of us, anyways, maybe more. Our next game features the rest of it. It's time to check in with Paradox Tectonic, the developers of Life by You.
Hi, Future Game Show. This is King Choi, Studio Director of Marketing at Paradox Tectonic, with World Life Simulation Games. Launching on PC as an early access title this September, Life by You is opening up a whole new world of creative possibilities. Be in total control of the humans that you create, the towns that you build, and the stories.
I got it. We're tired of The Sims 4 being fucking bad. Moving on.
Cozy Up Cafe. Harley will need to complete a set of tasks as part of her workday, including cleaning up displays that customers will inspect and take samples from. Head over to the YouTube channel at Life by You to learn more about the game, and make sure
Sims 4 sucked. People hate. Okay, there's a decent love for Sims 4. People hate what happened to The Sims 4 over time, is my understanding of it.
Right, to be the first to know when we do our weekly video drops, including feature deep dives, and also dev streams that we'll be posting in the coming weeks and months.
Just it's microtransaction fest / like
when you pre-order,
feature,
you'll be able to receive the exclusive
not abandonment. Feature abandonment's not the word.
First
what is it?
100,000 early access players
still play
will be invited
3
to
more,
a
I
private
think.
Discord
Yeah.
server where you'll be able
like
to share
I don't think the actual like
to
Sims 4 itself is bad.
I
I think it's just like
launch. We're so
everyone just agrees like the older ones are better.
Thank you so much for having us.
/ Max's Games is fucking dead.
Life by You is coming to Steam Early Access on September 12th, 2023, so make sure to wishlist it today.
Okay. None of that shit matters because the best one is busting out.
The VR showcase first appeared in our spring showcase earlier.
You can't change my mind.
And now it's back by popular demand. So let's swing over there and see what's new in the world. Oh, I see. Yeah. Whippity whip. So let's see what's new in the world of virtual reality.
It doesn't matter, Uncle Ben. Busting out is the best one of all of them.
I see a highlighted path, so I guess like any good video game,
it's Mini Metro. Got it.
We should follow it blindly.
Sounds smart to me. Here's our first game. A reimagining of a Dreamcast cult classic that lets you play squash in space. Let's check in with C-Smash VRS.
What?
Peggy 3.
A Dreamcast game? Whoa! What the fuck? This is kind of a bumping soundtrack, I'm not gonna lie. That was a lie. I'm glad that one's kind of PlayStation.
Low-hanging light fixtures because C-Smash VRS is coming to PSVR 2 later this month on June 23rd, 2023. If you haven't got it on your wish list already, fix that, would you? And if you're not convinced by that trailer, you can check out a free demo for the game.
Shut up in there, will ya?
Next up, we have something for those of you looking for a different way to get your heart pumping. Take a look at this trailer for Madison VR.
VR game segment? Question mark. Scariest games of all time, 2022. The Science of Scare was their top billing. Oh, I don't like that. Ow. That's my finger, sir. Excuse me, sir. Could you please fix my finger?
Yikes, even Polaroids are scary now. That was Madison VR, which is coming in 2023.
Forget the elbow and knee pads. This next game lets you shred without the fear of falling. Let's see what's new with VR Skater.
Excuse me? Ah! No, I don't like that. Ah! No, 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 no. Absolutely not. Okay, maybe. Also, I'm turning that off because I don't trust. I do not trust like that. How to get grade 30 motion sickness. This isn't just any kind of motion sickness. This is advanced motion sickness. Excellent. Oh no. I was gonna say, you're slowing down on the rail. This is absolutely trying to be Tony Hawk's though. Ooh, no. I would fling the headset off so quick if that happened to me.
Its way onto Pico and PSVR 2 headsets in 2023.
Say Pico?
Now it's time to head over here and throw it over to First Contact Entertainment, who can give us the lowdown on Firewall Ultra.
By the way, this background is so bright. As soon as it's going to go into this trailer, yeah, there you go. You see...
Hi, I'm Frank from First Contact Entertainment.
If the sound effects for getting hit by that train are good enough, I will actually have think that I died.
Ultra, the next evolution of the Firewall.
I don't know if you've ever seen Falling in Mirror's Edge. It's not a good time.
Either downloading or defending sensitive information. You'll be able to hop in with a squad of up to 3 other players and show off your skills across varied locations in both our PvP and PvE modes. The team has been working hard to create a truly deep and immersive experience that is a treat for all the senses. We've taken full advantage of the hardware, utilizing eye tracking, haptics in both the controllers and headset, trigger resistance, and the power of the PlayStation 5 to create something that truly feels like a generational leap forward. We can't wait for you to enter the world of Firewall Ultra, coming exclusively to PlayStation VR 2 later this year. Now, thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Firewall Ultra is set to launch on PSVR 2 later this year.
Last but certainly,
I have finished drawing Manoa's anti-air grab tutorial. Oh shit.
VR experience
and you're gonna post it, right?
Hold on to your Wednesday.
And you're gonna link the tweet, right? Excellent. Wait a minute, the Wallace and Gromit.
Looks cracking, Yuri. Wallace and Gromit in the Grand Getaway is coming to MetaQuest 2 and MetaQuest Pro in 2023.
This brings us to the end of the VR showcase. We ran out of highlighted path anyway, so I guess we should fast travel. Does anyone see any subway signs around here? Anyone? Hello?
Okay, we're back, and I think I've hit my liminal space quota for today. Don't forget to check GamesRadar.com and the FGS social channels for more.
I know, I was like disinterest, and then it said Wallace and Gromit. I'm like, yo!
Powered by Intel. Okay, time for some more trailers, Yuri?
Yeah, for sure. Let's pick back up with an exciting world premiere.
Where am I? Where do you think? This is Deponia. So...
Deponia?
Nightmare's finally over. If I were you...
More Deponia?
Reconsider that statement.
I don't know about you, but I've seen so many of these Deponia games on the PlayStation Store that I'm convinced that they're at least worth checking out.
Heyo, this is Penta from Dedelic Entertainment, and you just watched the reveal trailer of our upcoming story-driven survival game, Surviving Deponia. It has been 7 years since we last visited our lovely trash planet, and Elysium, the floating city, has crashed down onto its surface and turned it into a Mad Max.
Like, if you open up your PlayStation 4 store right now,
new as well as old friends, in early access 2023,
and type in Deponia, you will see, like, I think 2 to 3 of these games.
That was,
and they all look like they've got decently hand-drawn art assets.
Series.
However,
soon, so head on over to Steam.
I don't trust like that
to stay up
for the prices that they ask for.
I am parched.
Not as parched as
But
the citizens of our next
I've always
game
been tempted
who
in
live
buying
in a
them.
post-apocalyptic society where
Because I am a sucker for adventure games.
Where have I heard that?
Adventure games in particular.
By yourself, all you've got around you is desert. Choose to band together with others, you've got life, water, civilization. To survive, you must reach out to the world outside. And the most difficult choice is always right around the corner.
This looks like those zombie mobile games. The one where the dude smacks the girl's ass, and then she either like hits him. Oh no! And then she hits him in the face for smacking her ass, and then gets tackled by a zombie and killed. This guy, by the way, the dude that we're following is fat. So he runs into an elevator, the elevator goes underground, then he starts mining the underground of the elevator. By the way, why does the elevator go down there? Anywho, he starts mining a safe house, farming, then irrigation. Suddenly he finds, all the way out in this underground space that he mined out himself, a locked room with a woman in it. And he goes, yeah. And then they start mining and irrigating crops together. And it's the game's called like World Survival Z or some shit like that. Yeah, I know exactly what.
Homeseek is coming to PC on July 20th, 2023.
Yeah.
So be sure to stick it on your wish list.
Okay, I don't want to alarm anyone, but I can see that we've got yet another world premiere coming up next.
Outrageous! How is this possible? How many are we up to now? Someone tell me in the chat while we roll the trailer, actually.
Now I know what you're thinking, everyone. Shut your mouth. Wait, doing flips? Nah! Well, on a motorcycle? What? Wait! Devil May Cry! Oh my god, and this shotgun flips you over. Now, I know what you're thinking, everyone.
Always cool to define a new genre here at the Future Game Show. That was like
the Michael Game of the Year. Shut up. I'm allowed to like these stupid things. If you're allowed to like Monster Girl Island Prologue, then I'm allowed to like Laika. H through blood.
First Motorvania. That's what I'm calling it, and I'm sticking to it.
Hey, whoa.
H Through Blood is coming to PC, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox in 2023. Next, let's hand it over to Pentapeak Studios to dig into the mechanics of their upcoming strategy game, Space Gears.
100 years in the future, Mars is at war.
Space Gears is a new strategy.
And that's why it's called Gundam.
So in the fight and conquer Mars.
Commander, your mechs are online and ready for battle. The ground crew is adding the final touches to prepare for your arrival. This is your camp and home base.
If I can like
and terraform Mars to build an army of
Kekon can like his
for strategy and MOBA fans everywhere.
No, it's like a motor. You ride a motorcycle like it's fucking Freedom Planet, but with the shotgun, it like flips you over. You do shotgun flips on the motorcycle.
Will be available to test play.
I'm like, that shit just looks ridiculous. I'm in.
Welcome back, Commander.
At that point, when they showed off that the shotgun flipped you around, I'm like, you didn't even have to be a furry game. Have you played Freedom Planet? The first one. I keep forgetting that the second one's out.
Space Gears is coming soon to PC, but
I
you
should probably
can
replay the first
your
one.
opinion on it by playing it for free after the show.
Nice. How about something terrifying, though? Bloober Team has sent over the brand new launch trailer for the studio's first-person horror game, Layers of Fear.
Peggy 16.
Bloober Team. They're working on the Silent Hill 2 remake.
Talent. Prestige. Recognition. You took away what was rightfully mine.
Bloober Team talking about Team Silent.
But what was stolen can be reclaimed. It's been years, and yet it all still feels unreal. The memories. The nightmares. They've never left this place. All right. I've waited too long. It's time.
Uh-oh. Don't pick up the Faust book. Because then things are about to get Faustian.
How they...
Hi, Ma.
Darling? Is that you?
Of course, Ma. How's your book going?
I'm glad to hear your voice. But how?
It's good to have you back, writer.
No. Not again.
And I've wet my pants. That was Layers of Fear, which is coming to PC, Mac, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series consoles.
Yosuke, please don't say things like that.
Up next, we've got a unique take on the co-op cartoon shooter from a talented two-person.
I remember this!
Dive into
People got really mad when this game got announced. Because they were like, this is a Cuphead ripoff. Yeah, Enchanted Portals. This game like vanished very quickly. Holy shit. All right. Oh, look at that! The art style changes depending on the area. I mean, that didn't do very much to change my mind, but at least they have a idea to run with there, which is the art style changes.
Portals comes to PC and consoles later this year.
Okay, we've got a dark fantasy deck-building RPG up next, full of procedural dungeons and branching narrative choices. Let's check in with Shattered Heaven.
Oh, I actually like that. Look, if ripping on them all those years ago means that they're gonna make a better game because of it, or like if the actual thing is they always had this as the idea, then it was all worth it, bro. Talking all that shit was worth it. So now the game looks good.
Shattered Heaven is out now on PC. What's up next, Yuri?
Okay, well, if I'm reading this correctly, then we're introducing the Fart Squad?
Oh, yeah. You mean the furniture arrangement and relocation technicians. Great house movers to have on speed dial.
Again, I hope it's fire. Same.
In the town of Packmore, there are those with stuff, and those who carry stuff away. When your stuff needs moving, it's time to call Smooth Moves.
No! The Akira slide, really? That's kind of funny. That was really good. Yay! I'm actually really happy for them because moving out one was really fun. A lot of games came out after the
Do you mind, like, giving me the number for the
what's the name of the cooking game?
Of course. I love those guys. Moving Out 2 is coming
Not Cook
soon.
Serve Delicious, although
Next
that
up,
is one
we've
of
got
them.
our ones to watch segment. A montage of some of the
After Overcooked, it feels like a bunch of those games started coming out. and most of them have been pretty good. So I'm like very happy with that genre overall. Man, Odin's Fall feels like Nuclear thrown to hella. Punch Club 2. I never finished Punch Club 1. I will never forget streaming the time. This is like a ancient kekon memory. I will never forget the time I streamed Punch Club 1 and I was super into it. And a representative from Tiny Build Games showed up in my chat and said, "Hey, I like your content. You want to be on the inside?" I said, "Sure." And he sent me, and I'll never forget this because he was so nice and so earnest, and he just actually thought I had good vibes and thought that this game was perfect for me and that I would give some good vibes to this game. He sent me the earliest possible code for Hello Neighbor, and I never played it because I did not have a PC strong enough to run it. I felt so bad because I was just like, yeah, I'll run it. This was ancient era kekon where I was running off of like smoke and mirrors. Like this layout, everything going on the stream is like fucking future generational shit. Early kekon streams were bugly as hell. I will never forget this. I will buy Punch Club 2 just on the premise that this story is in my heart forever. And also Punch Club 1 was really good. Tragedy, I know! I think I literally still have Hello Neighbor in my Steam library. In fact, there it is. And it's there since the last time I opened it. I opened it and it fucking closed immediately. I pray I can talk to that rep again. I don't know if he works there anymore. I don't know if that guy even remembers doing this. Get off that goofy game. Did you even hear the story I just told, Jantham? You didn't hear what I was talking about? Anywho. Can't hear working. Oh god! No! I still don't believe you. This game is real. That's just rivals of mana.
That was our ones to watch montage. If anything caught your eye, you can find out more on these games and everything else in the show by heading to our dedicated Steam page, which you can find by searching for Future Game Show on Steam.
A montage! But now it's time to take a look at Warhaven, Nexon's free-to-play 16 versus 16 fantasy
We
brawl.
saw this. Add another trailer.
Steambots, you know, mining and exploring, building houses for the Steam folk.
I am a Steam... Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like we're living in a Steam...
The SteamWorld games are like all good, if at a minimum decent. Some of the best ones are like actual Game of the Year content. But I've never been in on SteamWorld. I'm gonna keep it 100. I think the one I got the most in on was like SteamWorld Dig. But I do admire they're like, we've got a universe, we're just gonna make as many games and as many different genres as we want. I kind of admire it. Because they just don't care.
SteamWorld Build is coming to PC, PlayStation.
Do these games
Xbox,
make
and
money?
Nintendo Switch in
I don't
2023.
know. They keep
Make sure
making
it's on
more.
your SteamWorld wish lists.
So I don't think they mind if one or two
Now,
just doesn't hit.
You've heard of nightmares, right? But what about a daymare?
Sounds even worse somehow.
Maybe in concept, but not in our next game, which is a third-person survival horror that's nostalgic for the 90s.
Yeah?
You must be important if he brought you here instead of just killing you.
It can't be.
Some knowledge is best kept hidden from the rest of the world.
Reyes, you should stay out of this. You think you understand, but you're blind like everyone else.
It can't be too late.
Reyes, you need to get out of here right now.
They all seem to become obsessed with the same thing.
You can't have betrayed us.
That data can't be allowed to leave here. The living and the dead have contributed with their light, or the whole world will burn.
This game is obscenely dark. Might need a gamma or a contrast
I'm going
movement.
to finish this forever.
I'm glad it's getting boxes. Oh wait, I don't know if that actually means boxes.
Stay frosty, because Daymare is coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC on August 30th, 2023. So prime those wishlisting fingers, folks. What's next, Laura?
We're gonna throw it over to Core Engage, the team behind New Cycle, a diesel punk city builder that takes place after a devastating solar flare.
Every now and again, I like to take bets on what post-apocalyptic game is actually going to get it right. And I feel like solar flare is high up there in things that'll probably just randomly happen, and then we'll have to deal with.
That was New Cycle, which is coming to PC in Q2 2023. You know what to do, people.
We've got another world premiere now, and it also features trade, but not in the way you think. Check it out.
What in the Sam hell?
Once upon a
Oh, I do recognize this
There
game.
was
No,
a
I've seen this
happy
game before.
place called
It's a Twitter game.
Riverside. And right there.
Yeah, because of this
there,
guy.
Ruffy. No one could tell why.
I don't know what the hell Ruffy
had this
is.
amazing ability to
I just see like his weird animation. I'm like,
just swap
I'm kind of in.
And it was easy for him. Grab it.
It looks like a gremlin.
There you go.
I think he's a Tanuki.
Ruffy could
Is
swap
he?
just about anything. But
The
his
tail is
son
missing.
had him swap paintings for townspeople. Copy and paste, swap it, you name it. Life was perfect. Until one day, a long-forgotten evil emerged. out
Anyway,
of the
this game has been
darkness.
around for so long.
Devastation came all over Riverside, and the end was near. Now, it was up to Ruffy to accept his destiny and swap the bad for good.
And also, I think one of the reasons why I was like super in was just like the 3D 2D aesthetic. I think watching this character just walk around was like mesmerizing. It's just like, what is going on?
Did you see that swap, buddy? Are you swappy enough to say
Because when he's walking around, he's doing this with his hands.
Swap-a-doodle-doo? That was easy. Things might get rough, but you are ruffier. And you will never swap alone.
The mole character, dude. Okay, calm yourself. We can keep it together.
swapping to PC and Nintendo Switch this winter. Yeah, correct, this winter. Whenever it's ready.
Hey, every brand needs a mascot, and I think we just found ours. Ruffy in the Riverside is barreling its way onto PC and Nintendo Switch this winter, so get it on your wish list now.
Barreling. I think he's supposed to be like a bear.
Get our hands on the first games developed in Unreal Engine 5. But we wanted to show you a glimpse of what games in 2024, 25, and beyond might look like. Expect startling tech
Unreal Engine presents
vistas as we give you
Go Outside
of the future of games.
Wait, what? At the Future Games Show? Outrageous.
Precisely.
This game's not having confirmed release dates is bugging me. I know. What the fuck, Jason? Unreal Engine 5 presents Go the Fuck Outside, bro. Here's just, with none of this is actually game footage. We're lying to you right now. Just go. You got me fucked up if you think I'm gonna go to a desert. Just go. Now, some of these look ridiculous as hell, bro. Films in UE5 would go crazy.
And that was the inaugural.
I feel like, and don't quote me on this, but I feel like commercial films have already started using Unreal Engine 5. Like, I feel like there was a press release that certain movies that have already come and gone through theaters have used Unreal Engine 5 renders. I don't want to say a particular movie because I feel like I'm going to be wrong. But I want to look this up because I'm almost certain this has happened. Lucasfilms. It was fucking what's the name of the thing? The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian, I know, used it. Westworld. Big City Greens used Unreal Engine for its 3D segment. I remember that one too. There's like very small film industry circles I follow on Twitter. I catch some of this stuff from time to time. I'm just like, yo. Netflix Love, Death, and Robots. Okay, well, that's just a recreation. But yeah, no, it's like, we're already there. People are gonna start
Unreal
just
Engine
rendering
5
stuff in Unreal Engine 5 because fuck
a warning
it.
to graphics cards everywhere. I can hear mine squealing and bursting into flames from here. Be sure to head over to the FGS social channels if you want to see more Unreal 5 demos as and when they drop.
And while you do that,
It's not that they would go crazy. It's that they already are.
Oh.
And they're just gonna get
Let's see it
crazier.
then.
I'm very excited. Look at those guys go. I like this music. Me too. It's very... Okay, fretless. Alright, I'm in.
Thanks to Ritual Studios for that face-melting first look at Fretless, The Wrath of Rifson, which is coming to PC in 2020.
I was like, I'm kind of into
Another
it's
double
like
feature
just
up next,
fuck it.
Focusing on Hammer
Music
Watch
aesthetic.
and Paleo Pines. Laura, I am pleased to report that
Scott Pilgrim. Very funny.
Dinosaur time.
Yes.
What's dinosaur time? No, not Modus. Ah! You didn't hear this from me, ladies and gentlemen, but as someone who knows someone who may or may not have worked on a certain rhythm, guitar, rock, god fighting game, Modus may or may not have canned the future of a particular, may or may not be a rock and roll god rock fighting game because it didn't do well enough. So the person I know who worked on the soundtrack that is about maybe rock and roll god fighting game, their music's just not going to be in the game. Some of it. Even though they worked on it beforehand. So I now have a personally, I now have a permanent bad opinion about Modus.
Paleo Pines is coming on.
So I'm like, yeah, you know, these games look cool.
Stick them on your wish lists and watch out for the demos for both games.
Damn shame.
On Steam from June 19th.
Speaking of demo,
Devolver Digital, they are not.
Montage is back after its debut in the spring showcase earlier this year. Don't touch that dial, as we're going to show off a bunch of incredible games that you can try.
Damn shame Dem's Fighting Herds is also Modus. Produced by Modus. They're game producer. But like, they just seem not good. In the behind the scenes.
Ready to die out here.
Why is this guy freaking out every 5 minutes? Ooh. Cool aesthetic paper. This Stickman animation goes hard. This Lost Ark update goes hard. I should try Lost Ark again. I didn't hate it. Pion's Dojo still might go. Of all time, the #1, unbeaten.
Thank you to all of the amazing developers.
Animation versus animator. Still fantastic.
All out by heading to our dedicated Future Game Show Steam page.
We're taking a quick break from the trailers now to deliver an exciting update. In last year's summer showcase, we were proud to feature a selection of amazing games being created by Ukrainian developers under exceptional conditions.
Slava.
By the way, Kekon, I've got
This year,
the FF16
we're thrilled to
demo
confirm
installed.
the release date for one of those games.
Real shit.
Right now.
Puzzles for Clef is a cozy puzzle platformer set in a stunning world full of magic and mystery. And it's coming to Nintendo Switch and PC via Steam on July 27th.
Go check it out. You can also head to our FGS social channels for more updates on the games from Ukraine that we featured during last year's show.
Okay, time for another trailer.
I'm ready.
We've got a first look at gameplay from Station to Station, a wholesome simulator where you connect voxel railways to build thriving cities.
Do you want to stream it later? It can't be today.
Not a supervillain in sight. I think I could do with some tranquil train time, actually. Station to Station is coming to PC in 2023, and a demo is available right now. So go check it out after the show.
The anti-tear
Next
down,
up, we're
tear
taking
up.
a step into the world of fantasy.
Build up.
With Ember Storm Entertainment's atmospheric base builder, Rekka.
The sequel to Howl's Moving Castle looking dark. Oh, those are giant birds. Oh god, this game looks procedural as hell. Put the house on the back of a bird and then have the bird walking. Or maybe the house is the bird?
Don't forget to pack your boots, as Rekka, Delightful Chicken Cottage included, is coming to PC in 2024.
Okay, our friends at Sega have got a new trailer to share regarding
Company of Heroes 3?
Heroes 3. Let's check it out.
Is it gameplay? Gameplay and non-gameplay footage. Wait a minute. I can actually parse what's going on in this footage. But you're playing the game bad. Ah, the tactical pause. My one and only friend. If no one got me, I know hitting the space bar at a moment's notice got me. Can I get an amen?
Company of Heroes 3 is coming to PlayStation and Xbox on May 30th.
I don't know about you, Yuri, but I've got a feeling this next game is going to be a good one.
Wait a second. Is that you?
That's me.
In a role-playing musical? Wait. And we're about to be introduced to the main romanceable characters?
Oh my gosh.
Bring me my popcorn. Somebody get me some popcorn, please.
I better see Yuri Lowenthal with popcorn after this.
Who is this, Gracie? Why does he have horns?
I've been known most often as Pan. I know where you belong, Grace, the song, Grace. I can show you the way.
Do you believe me?
You still aren't telling me something.
God, how can you even stand him?
Still not a fan?
Honestly,
That is
he's exactly
100% Laura
what I'd expect him to
Bailey.
be.
What about Apollo?
Apollo was god of the sun and light, but our sun god had a reputation.
That hidden voice, it'll always play on loop. It'll always say, what did I do? What didn't I do?
What side are you on?
I said I would just make things worse, and I was right.
Do you trust him?
I'm not sure. I think so.
Famous last words.
Tell me what you know about Persephone.
Honestly, she's the least like her stories. Are you here to challenge me? You don't know the first thing about me.
And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends.
Because you're so big and scary.
I'm glad you appreciate my finer qualities.
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better. Why didn't you tell me what it was really all about?
We all have our sordid history. She sounds a little volatile.
You're always looking out for me, Freddy. That's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
It's an adventure.
The role-playing musical. Yeah, I'm into it.
Wow, that was awesome. And to celebrate, Laura has promised to perform a rap from the game for us.
No, I haven't.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Not happening. Anyway, I'm so pleased to be able to reveal that, as well as PC, Stray Gods is coming to Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch on August 3rd, 2023.
Hey, if you're in it and Rahul Kohli is in it, I'm playing it. And now that we've got that out of our system, it's time for me to introduce a new section to the show. One that I'm calling the International Debut.
It's another world premiere, isn't it?
Yeah, oh, hey, fine, but you don't have to spoil it.
I'm glad they know. Everyone's aware that world premiere is like legendary at this point. Walter White? Oh god, just flip the puzzle upside down. FNAF and UE5.
We all will go alone, so I not get used to the shattering cold in your bones that reminds
Man, the update for Security Breach going crazy.
we
Also, I'm betting this is gonna mute the bot also.
so I not enjoy this, and with the sound of your shattering
Stop that!
start this game again.
That was your first look at Reveal.
Oh, I love horror games. But our next game is all about driving to survive in an anomaly-filled exclusion zone. Here's Ironwood Studios with a developer presentation about what to expect in Pacific Drive.
I remember this game. It got revealed as something else.
It was very much a personal thing. You know, I grew up driving station wagons around the Pacific Northwest. I would go camping, I'd go to the beach, I'd go on road trips with friends, and as an adult, I decided to start doing that again. So I got an old station wagon and I started going out on these trips. But, I would go to abandoned industrial sites. I would go, taking the car up these tiny little dirt trails. And there was this vibe, this feeling of being out there in the woods with this old car. A very surreal experience. And that became, I think, the initial seed idea for the game. Pacific Drive is a run-based driving survival game. But when we started, we were very much just prototyping. We were getting the player into the car, having them drive around in the woods and getting a feel of the space out there. what we quickly figured out is there's a lot of overlap between resource management, kind of plate juggling that you want in a good survival game, and taking care of a car, like making sure that you don't run out of gas and checking on your battery. It all eventually came to fruition with the garage and us figuring out we wanted a safe space for the player to be the mechanic and to work on their car, and taking these excursions out into the zone where you're grabbing resources and exploring and then coming back and being able to do it again. In most survival games, there's a focus on the player and keeping them alive, but for Pacific Drive, we wanted to turn that on its head a bit and put the emphasis on the car. It's the thing that's going to keep you safe when you're out in the zone, but that's only true so long as you maintain it. The player can still take damage, but the car itself is a good deal more complicated. There's different slots that you can put different equipment into.
Yeah, I've heard previews about this game.
Those parts, they may take wear and tear.
I would want to know that they've improved the game.
In which case, you may have to craft replacement parts or scavenge for new things out in the zone. We really care about satisfying that fantasy of the player being a mechanic, just taking care of this car and maintaining it while they're on the road. It's important for us to do this because that interaction helps build the player's relationship with the car, and that's something that we care a lot about for the game. So the zone is a pretty isolating and lonely place. When you're out on the road, your car is your only real travel companion, and we wanted to make sure that players had the ability to build a personal connection with the car that is special to them. We've also doubled down on that with the physical interactions as well. So every time you want to start the car, you have to turn the key, you have to get the engine to start, you have to put it in park manually. We built the whole game with these systems in mind because we want to create effectively a sandbox for these different dynamic moments to occur.
Sometimes when I'm driving the car, I find I have to swerve suddenly just to get out of the way of a saw blade or an electrical anomaly, and then I'm on my side in the woods, and that's fine by me, because the first time I drove into the woods was as a teenager going about 40 miles an hour, but that's another story.
I spent an eternity climbing this super steep hill with my car. I finally got to the top, climb out of my car to get what I'm going after, turn around, and there were broken bunnies just sticking all over it. They slammed on the gas and sent it barreling right back down the hill.
There was a time that I came around a corner and drifted too hard onto a cliff and rolled straight down the cliff and actually ran into a group of abductors, and one of them pulled me straight into the gateway, and I made a safe exit from there even though the storm was closing in.
I think the experience I'm looking forward to players having the most is gaining that sense of companionship with the car. Sitting in the garage, looking at it, seeing all of these stories that have happened, the crazy escapes, the last-minute repair jobs.
God, the random soul blades is fucked up.
I think that's going to be something really special.
Now available to wish list. You know, I'm such a driving game guy. Of course I'm gonna play it.
Pacific Drive is coming to PC and PS5 later this year. And to celebrate, we're giving away this custom-built station wagon. One of you lucky viewers could be driving home in style tonight.
Wait a minute, Yuri, that's literally the car from the game. You can't give that away. I think they're going to need it back.
What? Yeah, of course. I mean, I knew that.
Yeah, yeah, you knew. You knew, so let's just quickly move on while the producers put out some fires.
I'm the fire, aren't I?
You really are. Cookie Cutter is up next, a techno pop punk Metroidvania
what is up
starring
with this game's
badass
look?
android.
My name is Cherry. I'm different than that mass-produced junk.
What the heck? Yeah? Hold on, they might be cooking.
I was built to entertain my creator. Lately, I can't understand what I feel anymore.
I'm good, aren't I? Hold up, I see that. Gross.
They will pay for what they did to her.
It's kind of gross, but the visuals are actually aces.
Cookie Cutter is coming to PC in 2023, so head on over to the Steam page and hit that wish list button.
Okay.
Maybe I will.
World premiere time again. And fans of the classic top-down GTA games might get a kick out of this one.
We already tuned in for this one earlier. This is Precinct.
That Bird Games.
I do.
Gee, guys, is this supposed to be replicating any kind of game? Excuse me, ma'am. I feel like this game is replicating the aesthetic of another one that came out a long time ago. 6 spinners, bro. Demo available on Steam.
That was a brand new look at Ludo, which is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. So make sure it's on your wish lists. You can also check out the free demo for the game on Steam.
That looks like the end of the show, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. It has been so fun.
Wait a second, Yuri. Now my spidey sense is tingling.
Wait, what? You mean like FGS specific world premiere Spidey sense?
I think so. I think that's what this is.
I guess that means there's one more thing then. Let's see it.
One more on the way out?
I'm going to tell you a story about 3 extraordinary spirits united to face the darkness.
What is this style? Wait. I don't hate it. But what am I looking at? Like, what's the effect here? It's like stop motion the way it's animated.
Incredible warriors defying fate and even death. I, Kitsune, spirit of the forest, was a witness and a part of it.
Yeah, I don't need to see that.
Was The Spirit of the Samurai, a stop-motion adventure inspired by Japanese mythology. Get it on your wish lists as it's coming in 2024.
Well, it's safe to say this has been a blast. For me, anyway. Thank you so much for being my partner in voice acting, crime fighting, and now show hosting, Laura.
Aw, you're so welcome, Yuri. Anytime. Literally, anytime you want us back.
Okay. To our audience, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it.
This inspires me.
A big shout out to our sponsor, Intel, and everybody who worked to make this.
What about it inspired you?
Remember that you can find and wishlist every game seen in today's show on the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page. This is where you'll find all of the demos.
I don't need the monster going after the cat.
You can also read more about each game on
evil little creature,
and see extra content from our editorial team on the dedicated FGS.
Kuval and horror chase sequence.
I'm Yuri Lowenthal.
And I'm Laura Bailey. And this has been the Future Game Show Summer Showcase 2023.
Evil. Alright. Hey, that wasn't that bad. I think over or under the Future Game Showcase. Oh god, I almost forgot about that game. I think over or under the Future Game Showcase is really good. They did it. Like I said, I feel like very, very soon we're gonna have to be aware of GamesRadar as a prominent force media. I can't believe the Akira bike slide. That one actually kills me. Secondary games media through GamesRadar. Like they've been like on the up and up since I started following them. But they're really going for it, and they've been doing this for a few years. Pretty good of them. I don't think there's anything else for this weekend, or this week, rather. It's already Monday, and not much else I can think of. So that's it.